Okay, so this is my review for Spy, starring Melissa McCarthy, directed by Paul Feig and written by Paul Feig. It's a comedy that makes fun of spy movies while being a spy movie, so it's kind of like a female version of Kingsman, and it's not quite as good as Kingsman, but it's more the action because the comedy is actually funnier than Kingsman, but the action's just not quite as good. That being said, the comedy, Melissa McCarthy plays this character that has to prove herself, and she does a great job of making you believe that she needs to prove herself, and also making you believe that when she does prove herself, that's also part of the same character. She has this part of herself that's very violent and insults people in ways that you can scarcely imagine when you start the movie, and it's hilarious to experience that. And Jason Statham has this role where he plays a bad A, and he just does this ridiculously hilarious. He says these ridiculous, hilarious lines that are just like, "I once had an arm that was ripped off, and I attached it with my other arm," and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous, but cool. And the action scenes, like the choreography, is good, and the comedy, the comedic timing, and the chemistry between the cast is very solid. And for the most part, the people you think are the villains do a good job, but the villains who are actually the villains are not in the movie very often. So if you really care about your villains, you might be upset. They have a good opening number that reminds me, it's supposed to be like a Bond opening in a way, and I thought it was funny. They did a good job with that, and it resembles Bond openings a lot. The movie itself was really fun, except for some really bad CGI and about 3 or 4 action scenes, especially like when a plane's going down. It looks so fake that it's like, are we supposed to believe that's real? Seriously, that's garbage. And then one time, Paul Feig does this with the camera while using bad CGI at the same time. He's just like, "Oh, you can't notice the bad CGI. Look at this. I'm shaking the camera. You can't see the bad CGI." Other than that, it's an enjoyable movie. It's what you expect from a Melissa McCarthy movie. It's inappropriate, it's irreverent, it has disturbing scenes that will remind you, that will just shock you and make you'll never be able to unsee them. It's very similar to the comedic style of Bridesmaids. It's very similar to the comedic style of Bridesmaids and The Heat, and they did a really good job with it. It's better than The Heat, because Paul Feig, director and writer, worked with Melissa McCarthy on The Heat and Bridesmaids, and it's better than The Heat, but not as good as Bridesmaids, because it doesn't have quite so much heart as Bridesmaids, but it is much funnier than The Heat. You know, The Heat was a good one, and the story's better, and it's enjoyable, and it has some good action scenes, and a really hilarious headshot that happens because of a sneeze. So if you enjoy Melissa McCarthy movies, they're out there. They're kind of like Seth Rogen movies, you just have this slew of inappropriate cussing and nudity, and it's just, and jokes, just inappropriate jokes that are so hilarious that you can't hardly imagine if you're a normal person. But I admire their creativity, and it's an enjoyable movie like that kind of thing, and I'm going to give it a D+, because I had a really good time with it, and I thought it was the funniest comedy I've seen so far this year. But I haven't seen a lot of comedies this year. But it's an enjoyable movie, and well worth seeing if you like Melissa McCarthy, and you like The Heat and Bridesmaids. And if you like old spy movies, because it makes fun of those quite a bit, especially Bond. But in a good way, not like, "Oh, Bond, you're stupid" way. Like, "Bond, we admire you and want to be you, but we have things we have to do our own way" kind of way. Anyway, hope you enjoy this. Please check out my channel. Please check out my movie editorials on Red Carpet Riffs. I'm intern at Movie Mix for Red Carpet Riffs, and I write editorials for Red Carpet Riffs. So, and I also write reviews on Movieholics Anonymous on Facebook. So please like that page on Movieholics Anonymous on Facebook and join the page that way, and read my reviews from there and my editorial posts from Red Carpet Riffs. Hope you enjoyed.